popularly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Today, a good one in store here. It's the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos.
Friends is having kids, and what's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no sauce?
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. Starting from the 5. Stopped on the run back of the 27. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Darts coming out throwing. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. And he's taking the ground after a nice push downfield.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
1st and 10 from the 41. Running back sent in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Dunt. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's a pretty cool look right there. The kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
It's Scannaboo on 2nd down. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He rolls to his right. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Dart gonna go for it on 4th. It's on target to Johnson. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's 1st down at the 41. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay a game. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that. It was softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Darts out of the shotgun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hits his running back. It's an excellent look on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Darts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
From the gun, it's Tracy. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun this time, here's Darts. Completed over the middle. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
To throw, here's Darts. Escapes the pocket, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Dude, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Another try following the sack. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
On 3rd and goal, it's Darts. The throw is caught. He has the New York touchdown. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season. But for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left to complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Harvey fields the pitch. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. 7 yards there. That brings up 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He finds Ingram, working downfield here. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make the play just as that tight end did.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Our score, 6-0. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos tie and can take the lead here in the second. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos literally won up that opening touchdown drive, as they take a 7-6 lead here. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. It's a design boot. Buying some time right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Big gain downfield. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That goes for 36 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. On first down, here's Dart. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Connect on first, it's 2nd down. Now Dart. Launches one deep downfield. To the outside, it's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get a aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that. You have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. And you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is second down. Throwing here, Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets some space around midfield. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I can guarantee you that's going to be a Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Giving this to Harvey. Gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
And we'll not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
A run here, it's Harvey. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Nix. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So they'll be left with third and goal.
As quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
They're running with Harvey. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Extra point try now for the Lutz. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos grow their lead to 8. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Tracy on the return. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Scatterboo now from the gun. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Cover
from the previous drive, put into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Collects this at the 32. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Escapes out to the left. Nix slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Run left side, Harvey. Runs inside the 35. And they finally get to him at the 15. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Bombers.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Nix off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Forced out to his right. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Going left side, here's Harvey. And he's in, touchdown Denver! The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Going after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos lead by 15 now. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Tracy on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Chased out to his right. He's marking won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. forward with Scattergood. And a productive run there on second down. That's a gain of 6. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Rolling on third, here's Dart. He finds Neighbors right side. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense, bring up 4th down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. This was not hit well. It's headed for that sideline. And that one goes out of bounds at the 45. Not a great kick. They'll be across midfield to start this drive. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again in a massive sack of 1st down. That's the right way to begin this series defensively.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's now 3rd down.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Headed out right. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23.
That's another Broncos first.
Once more, it's Nix. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This from 40 on the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of the half.
Here's Tracy on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Downfield on target to Sutton. stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Vacates quickly left side. Ball in left side. A lot of minutes on the move here. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos continue piling onto this lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. On the move, headed right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up. Dart out of the shotgun. For left side finds Johnson. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. Working quickly here.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
Going on first down. It's Dart. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dart gonna throw again. Into the hands of Neighbors. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. Escapes a defender. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. From the 24. Throwing the out route complete. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. That one gains 7. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Hold on, set. Ready.
First down, it's Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Throwing on first down, Nix finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot down the field.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Hold on, set. Captain. Ready.
Nix looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Pickup of 2 here. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Hits him on the out route. And it's picked out by the Giants. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over. They pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
And that is the definition of it.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Olay. Hold on, set.
Play action with Nix. Looking to his fullback now. He's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush a passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 21. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos trying to end this before the final quarter. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again.
38, Giants 6.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. Physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. They kick the running back in motion. They'll go. Here's Darts. Chased out to his right. They'll make a big play on the ground. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trey Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the fourth. It's Broncos football, and they should be able to coast right through this fourth with that kind of lead.